Hello guys, welcome to Stating Facts and Truth and Transparency. My name is Derek, and today we have a very, very powerful message. I had an epiphany today. And that epiphany was the greatest enemy was in the inner me. That's right. The greatest enemy was in the inner me. I was the problem. I want to share my story. But first, let's break down a couple of things. An enemy is a person or thing that causes harm. The inner me are the components working inside of me. Now, we're going to focus on three major parts in the inner me. And that's the soul, the mind, and the spirit. The soul is the emotional or intellectual part towards circumstances. It's the energy that you demonstrate towards the circumstances of your life. It's an attitude or response towards oneself or towards others. The mind consists of your feelings and your emotions. The spirit is the life force given to us by the Most High God. When these three things operate in unity, you have balance, stability, you have peace. And when even one of them is out of alignment, you have nothing but total chaos. And that was my situation. So as I was riding back from Philadelphia back home, 3-hour trip, I came to the realization I can no longer live this way. I want to be happy. I want to be free. And as I began to pray and worship the Most High God, He told me today you're going to be free. You see, guys, for many, many years, I abused drugs. Cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, ecstasy, marijuana, alcohol, you name it, I tried it. I grew up in a very abusive household, physically, mentally, emotionally. I even watched family members get abused sexually. That traumatized me and left me a shell of a man. And as a result, I turned to drugs to try to escape. There came a point in my life when I no longer wanted to use drugs. And I asked the Most High God to deliver me, and He did. But once He delivered me, I found out something. I still had a problem. That problem was the enemy in the inner me. And so God told me today, as I was praying and worshiping and crying to Him, I said, the same way you delivered me from drugs and alcohol, I want to be delivered from me, from myself, because I'm the problem. And I can't fix it by myself. God quietly spoke to my spirit. And He said, today you will be free. You will no longer be enslaved by your mind. I was enslaved by my mind. I was in a self-made prison, enslaved by my mind, by my thinking. You know, if you think positive thoughts, you're going to have positive feelings, positive actions, and results. If you have negative thoughts and feelings, you're going to have negative consequences. I no longer choose to live that way. I want to live in a way that will make my wife proud, that will make my kids look up to me, that will allow me to grow, prosper, and walk in my true destiny, in greatness and in power. So what did I do? Besides pray to the Most High God, even before that, first, I had to take some steps. Take a look in the mirror and be honest with myself. First, I had to acknowledge there was a problem. You can't fix something if you don't know what needs to be fixed. Secondly, I had to accept it. That was a tough pill to swallow, but I did it. And then I had to become willing to do something about it. Acknowledging that I had a problem, accepting I had a problem wasn't enough. I had to be willing to do something about it. And then I had to put it into action. You can have all the plans in the world you want, but if you don't execute it, it comes to nothing. So I executed. And I sit here this evening, freed from the self-made prison that was enslaved by my mind, by my thinking. I want to let you guys know, if God can deliver me from the enemy and the inner me, he can do the same thing for you. I choose to be happy. I choose to live free. I choose to walk in my purpose and the greatness the Most High intended for me. So what about you? Are you achieving your goals, fulfilling your dreams? What's preventing you from having that wonderful, true, meaningful relationship you desire? Or getting that promotion? Or achieving your goals? Or fulfilling your dreams? Is it family? Co-workers? Haters? Or so-called enemies? Or were you like me before God touched and delivered me from myself? Was it the enemy? It was the enemy in the inner me. Is that your dilemma? Only you can answer that question. But I have good news for you. If God can do it for me, he can do the same thing for you. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. That way, when we drop a video, you'll be the first to get it. And if this doesn't apply to you, you know somebody that has low confidence, low self-esteem. You know, they have a saying, you are your own worst enemy. That was my problem, but no more. I'll no longer receive it. And from this day forward, I'm walking in the greatness God intended for me. We love you guys so much. Again, this is Stating Facts with Truth and Transparency. My name is Derek. And until next time, peace.